Hello, hi. Man, it's been a while since I streamed on my setup. The good news is I'm finally using a decent microphone again. Not a scuffed, broken $200 mic. This is my $800 mic. And you can tell because of my silky, smooth voice. Yo. Okay. Hello, hi. Yes, it's been a while. Um, has been a hot second since I streamed on my setup. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I actually came back a couple of days ago. I just didn't tell anyone I was back in the States. Honestly, if I didn't have a sponsored stream today, I probably wouldn't have told anyone. I feel like all my activities keep getting exposed because I have sponsor obligations. And boy, do I love my sponsors though, because they are really, really amazing sponsors. So, um, not that I wouldn't stream if it wasn't for sponsorship, because I care about my audience, like not just as a whole, but like each of you individually, especially you watching at home. That's right, I'm talking about you. You might not think I'm talking about you, but I'm actually talking about you specifically. Okay, there's like 20 people that subbed, and because I'm a good streamer, I'm gonna thank all 20 of you. Gravedigger, Jake Pets with the 9 months, Ilnara 8 months, Costa Conrad 5 months. Do you guys like it when I say how many months you resub for? Does that help you resub for longer if I say that number? Or if I just thank you, is that enough? You guys like the number? Uh, CTRX Death 9 months, Venomous Bunny 5 months, Bubby 62 8 months, Just Karina 9 months, Lahar 67 9 months, Machat 9 months, Hellgate 4 months, Technotron 26 months, Crafty 8 months, Fire God with the 0 month. He's a new sub. Welcome. Hopefully, this is the first of many months where you'll give me $5, even though I'll never remember your name. But I'll read it occasionally. Tampa, 9 months. Black Gaff, 8 months. Marbro Fear, 3 months. Miss Leia, 8 months. Lil Q, 3 months. Furby, 3 months. Super Saiyan, 9 months. Hoodwink, 9 months. Night Outlaw, 25 months. Forest 82, 2 months. Oni Bria, 4 months. Mr. Baxter with the 5 gifts sub. Mr. Baxter, I've seen you on my friends' streams giving out money. You don't have to do it for my channel, as I have a lot of money, but I appreciate you supporting. But I gotta say, man, you should maybe save your money. My friends, they gotta learn to be independent and not rely on your generosity. Thank you, though. Shirley, 7 months. Raya, 7 months. Perfectly Prepared, 3 months. Nezrek, 8 months. Egil, 2 months. Zombie Chick, 9 months. Snowlax, 7 months. Carrie Spinks, 8 months. Your bestie SD, brand new sub. Uh, okay, way more people sub since I started reading this. If you guys could pause so I can catch up for a second, thank you. Kura Lee, 4 months. Mama Luminosity, 4 months. Karma, 5 months. CC, 9 months. Oh Squiddo, 8 months. Annie Ina, 9 months. Miley Mai, brand new sub. Avo Nebula, 8 months. Tubby 9 months. Chosen Choices, 9 months. Candyman, 9 months. Reading out the month is adding, it's like doubling the amount of words I have to say. Awesome Mike, 8 months. Buffy, brand new sub. Nora Deuce with the 28 months. That's a rare 28 monther. That means you were subbing before I switched to Facebook. That's crazy. You're an OG. Sir Beanful, brand new sub. Avocado, brand new sub. Rickster, 5 months. Froggo, brand new sub. Keminari, 5 months. Gemino, 2 months. Steel Pika, 9 months. Sacred Ankh, 2 months. Squallferno, 9 months. Tina Keyflower, 5 gifted sub. Alright, Tina. I haven't seen you around here before, but the way it works on this channel is you don't give me sub. You give me too much subs, I ban you. But I appreciate the 5 gifted. Token, 9 months. Monkey with the brand new sub. Step Fox, 2 months. Troll low what? 31 months. Ooh, 31 months is the record to beat. Zakaria Kenpachi. Wait, Zakari Kenpachi, which is a character from Bleach. With a gifted sub. Frosty Sack, 9 months. Should Knit, 8 months. Isabel, 7 months. Thick P, 5 months. Mike P91, 9 months. Johnny Cocklord, 4 months. GC Hero, 4 months. Brand new sub. A10 Acto. Nasor, brand new sub. Master Yoshi, I, not the real Master Yoshi, 13 months. Overrated Sand, new sub. Ayuru, new sub. Ayo Geronimo, 8 months. Malamark, 18 months. then 9 months. Lilith Lucifer, 5 months. Chio's Life, 36 months. Cruise Cast, 9 months. And finally, Kathy Zarella with the 9 months. Okay, no more reading off subs because that took way too long. Sergey Baka, 13 months. Thank you. Yeah, hi. I came back to the States. And before people ask, well, not before because people already asked, I will not be participating in Sussy Sunday because I wasn't asked, mainly because they didn't know I was back. Everyone was under the impression that I was still in Japan, and they are under that impression because I didn't tell anyone I was back in Japan. So it's not on them to invite me, so please don't be weird about it. Chat, I'm gonna blow your mind here, but it is okay for people to do things without everyone participating. Dear Co with the 8 months, Talina with the 7 months, Co Janie with the 6 months, and JXLV 31 months. I told you guys to stop subbing. Vigo with the 9 months, and Jay Zaki with the 30 months. There you go. Also, I have a sponsor stream in like 1 hour, so I can't exactly join and leave. So, and as much as I would love to play Sussy Sunday. Ricky Corona with the 9 months. Okay, I'm going to stop reading subs. If you sub after this point, I'm not going to say anything. Nice shirt, brother, man. Thank you. This is from, I went to like a Japanese designer store, and I just started pointing at things. I pointed at like 4 different things, and I think the cost was like 600. Yeah, which isn't like an insane amount of money. I have like some shirts that are like 800. I don't like. I have a sweater that's like 800. So like 5 things for 600 is actually on the cheaper end. But yeah, I just went into like a Japanese department store and just started pointing at things, and this was one of them. I'm also trying to up my fashion game a little bit because Jody told me how the first time we met, the first thing she thought of was like how much she hated my outfit. And to be fair, I was wearing esports merch, so like, and I kind of get it, but it just made me realize that she's always judging. She's always judging. I mean, the esports merch clothes was free, you know. So now every time I see Jody, I make a point to wear nicer things. The Watcher, thank you for a brand new sub. Iron Finger, Angro Senti, We Gucci, ETM Magoo, and Yami Panda, thank you for the sub. I mean, like, I would wear something like Hawaiian shirts, and that's always nice and um, freeing and easy to wear. I might have to make a command exclamation mark sussy so that people stop asking. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with asking, so that there can be an answer for the people who are asking. I know, Chad. I know this guy's toast sussy Sunday. Yeah. Hearthstone anytime soon. I did buy the new expansion pack. Because I plan to play it at least one day. With every Hearthstone expansion these days, I just play for one day. So I spent $80 on it. I haven't opened any of the packs yet. Okay, perfect. Now I have a exclamation mark sussy Sunday command, which is just saying no, I'm not playing in sussy Sunday. Which I don't know if it's gonna be that effective because people are just gonna ask, why aren't you playing in sussy Sunday? And then I have to make a second command of why I'm not playing in sussy Sunday. And I gotta make a third command, and then I make a fourth command. But you know, I'm just gonna say I'm not playing. Coco Levru with the 8 months, Fens 13 with the 8 months, Maverick with the 3 months, Raymond Luna, Degenerate SXS, thank you for the sub. H June says your Rust team is looking pretty good. Oh, let me show you guys the Rust team current roster. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show this yet, but then again, I am co-running the event, so I'm kind of the role maker anyway. Hey, Toast, is it okay if I show the full roster list? Yeah, Toast, that sounds fine. Oh, I got approval, chat. This is the current list. Covering my beautiful face. Yeah, here. There we go. All right. Here's the teams. We got XQC and Mendo leading the first NA team. We got Disguised Toast H-June leading the second NA team. We got Dalucard, who I believe is a German streamer, and Willjum. I'm not sure who that is, but they are leading the EU team. And then finally we have the Grefke and Panpots, and they're leading the Spanish team. So yes, chat, the Spanish team is back. And I know what you're saying. Toast, why you guys invite the Spanish team after they up and quit the last Switch Rivals? Well, look, I recognize there was some miscommunication in the last one, and that's what the Spanish team said, and that's the reason why they quit. So now this time there's no miscommunication. Everything is translated in Spanish and communicated well ahead of time. So now we get to see what they're made of, because I love the Spanish people. I think what they do on Twitch is groundbreaking. They have some amazing streamers. So I want them to show up. I want to see what they got. So yes, we extended another invite to the Spanish team. And this time, hey, fresh, clean start. And there's, of course, nothing for anyone to complain about anymore. Just pure Rust gameplay. So yeah, we got 4 squad here. It's gonna be pretty intense, I think. Because well, I mean, on team A, you got XQC, and he's really intense. You got Coconut, who I love, and he's kind of toxic, which I love. Trainwrecks TV, whew. Summit 1G, Buddha, Blau. Yeah, a lot of serious gamers. See, I have a small concern with someone on my team. It's Mr. Tarek over there, because I know what's gonna happen. LCQ is gonna start, and he's gonna stream it to his 80,000 viewers. Okay, and it's gonna end, and he's gonna ask chat, what should I do? And chat's gonna say, oh, hop on the Rust server. And he's gonna hop on. He's gonna say, hey guys, what's up? How's everyone doing? You guys heard of Valorant? I'm gonna be like, ha 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 ha. Are you gonna play or not, Terry? He's like, oh no, I'm just here to hang out. And he's gonna get a helicopter, and he's gonna crash it, and he's gonna farm kick W's, and then he's gonna log off. I know all of this, and I still want him on my team. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Know exactly what's gonna happen. On my team, honestly, HJune did 90% of the invites. So I know it says I'm the team captain, but I've essentially delegated all responsibilities to HJune and taking all the credit for it, like a real leader. So he got all the pro players. I did not invite a single pro player. Everyone is limited to 10 like hardcore Rust players. And he did all of that. I mostly just invited the homies. Like Wendy, Danny, Abe, Ryan. I'm excited for Wendy, Abe, and Ryan, because they're not like Rust mains, but they are grinders. And this event's going to be grinding. Like, to be fair, I think everyone who signed up for this is a grinder. There are some people who signed up that I knew were going to be like, haha, fun for an hour, and they never logged back on. So we try to invite everyone who would play for a long time. Except Tarek. Unless he wants to prove me wrong, but even as his friend, I'd be like, you are a fool if you're not going to stream during LCQ. Yeah, Michael's playing. Michael is going to be not streaming, which is a request I made, because the streaming rule is mainly there to make sure people don't cheat, and I'm pretty sure Michael Reeves won't cheat. I'm pretty sure, so I requested that he be exempt from that rule, because everyone else playing should be streaming. Yeah, Trisha is back. She wants to farm. Every time I saw Trisha, like in LA, she always asked about the next Rust event. So I'm excited to have her on the team again. Yeah, exciting. Yeah, this is mostly H June's team, and I'm just here for the ride. With the EU players, I don't know too much about them, but they seem good. I was talking to H June, and he said that the third team, the EU team, had a lot of good players. So we might swap some players around. The Spanish players, I remember Volcano, X Guri, um, Dylan Zito, and Nemarath being like absolutely insane players. So yeah, no, it's gonna be. I wouldn't use the word good. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be really really intense. I think there's gonna be a lot of drama. So fun, 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 fun. That's what you doing today. I'm gonna be streaming some multiverses for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna be playing this new Stardew Valley S game with some friends. You guys heard of Dinkum? Dinkum. Y'all know about Dinkum? Anyone here heard about Dinkum? It's got really good reviews. Dinkum? Dinkum review. What's it worth? Early access. I don't want to learn too much because I like playing games blind.
Good day, my name is Blue Suit, and today I'll be going over my review of the early access Outback-inspired co-op farming and life sim known as Dinkum. In Dinkum, you play as a brand new explorer who just arrived on your very own island, where you'll craft and farm in an Australian Outback-inspired land filled with kangaroos, crocodiles, and giant wombats. As the game begins, you're treated to a Stardew-style intro where you leave the big gray town of South City, where everyone works in a depressing industrial life. One day you accept an offer to work on a mysterious island, so you pack up and set sail on an airship with your new pal Fletch, who serves as Dinkum's Tom Nook, guiding your journey and keeping you in debt. You can name your island whatever you want, and each time you start a new game, its layout is completely randomized. Your first task is to decide where to put down your base tent, a decision that will heavily impact the course of your game. Your island is actually pretty large, with several biomes stretched across the surface, with a smattering of rivers and lakes throughout.
So yeah, that's Dinkum. It's Stardew Valley-esque. I'm gonna be playing that at 6 o'clock after my sponsored stream, because I figured not 100% of my content today should be sponsored. Danny Quacks, thank you for the sub. Joe Peroni, Z Melia, Rainy Jungle, Ali875, Spectaria, thanks for the sub. Elizabeth Owa 20, Thymos, thank you for the sub. Melly, X Gandalf, Tyrannosaurus, Otter Papito, Raging Magic, Carp, Love Sana, Ariel Does Games, SI Knight, Lazy Gracie, Senkitsu, Zia Boza, Big Default Gamer, Coco. Thank you for the sub. Okay. What did I bring over from Japan? Let me grab some stuff I brought over from Japan. bring much stuff back. Ooh, Among Us. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I didn't bring much stuff home. I got a One Piece statue that I'm gonna give to someone. I unpacked it mainly because the box was too big. Focus. There we go. Because one of my friend is a huge One Piece fan. But I had to bring it out of the box. This was the one Connor bought for me in Japan. I think this one's like $50. I got an Among Us plushie. This one, so we went to a crane game store with like the entirety of OTV, and I remember the intern wanted one of these. So I played the crane game and got one and gave it to her. And then she played it and got one and gave it to me. So now we have matching, I don't know what this is, a cinnamon roll. That's cute. And I have a magic carp. I don't know what to do with this. Like, I could give it to someone, but this is essentially me saying, hey, you're kind of useless. Huh. Is there a big Magikarp fan in my friend group? I don't really want a Magikarp. It's a good plushie. This is like from the official Pokemon store. It's just what am I gonna do with it? Give it to Yvonne? Yeah, Yvonne does remind me of a Magikarp, now that I think about it. I bought a lot of clothes, but I'm not gonna show you guys because... Oh, I mean, I'll show you guys one pair of pants. Wow, you guys can't even see it. Oh, there we go. So, what I noticed about Japanese fashion is that they have really baggy pants. And like the cutoff is really high. Like it cuts off here. Like there's so much. You see this? There's so much like extra fabric here. Like it's almost like a dress. Like it makes me look short because it looks like my legs. It looks like my leg is like it starts at my knee almost. But I'm telling no, this is all just fabric. And they're very uncomfortable to sit in because it's like it's all bunched up around my penis. Okay. There we go. Today's my birthday. I didn't ask. I mean, happy birthday. That's a joke. I was kidding. Of course I care. You really think I wouldn't care if it was your birthday? I have it marked on my calendar. Look. August 7th. Twitch Chatter's birthday. It's on here. I promise. And I even got you a gift. The the gift of friendship, because we're best friends. But happy birthday, you cringe lord. No, I mean you lovely individual. I'm trying to. Okay, look. The way I've been trying to be nicer to my viewers is I picture meeting them like in person, because in person I'm an absolute delight. And I can't imagine myself saying this to an actual fan in person. Like a fan comes up to me and say, "Hey, Toast, today's my birthday." Like on the internet, I act tough, like I don't care. But in person, I'd be like, "Oh my god, happy birthday! How old are you? Um, oh, what's your name? Well, that's cool. That's cool. Well, you want to grab a picture? All right. Well, there you go. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. Bye." That's literally word for word what I would say if I met a fan in real life and they said it was their birthday. Um, so, because when I meet viewers in real life, they're all super nice and sweet, and like sometimes they're a little on the young side, and I just imagine myself like being mean to them, like because when I'm mean to someone in chat when I'm streaming, I don't see what you look like. You can be anything. You can be a middle-aged man. You can be like a young, schoolgirl that's watching her favorite Among Us streamer, and I'm just like fucking insulting people, like making fun of them, telling them to like eat shit. So I should treat every viewer like they are a nice, innocent, good person. Actually, no, I would say majority of Twitch chat viewers are assholes, especially the ones that type when I'm playing a video game like TFT or Hearthstone, and they're backseating me. You know what? Never mind. They deserve to be flamed. Now that I think about it, anyone who backseats me when I'm playing a game deserves to be flamed. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're Mother Teresa. I don't care if they like have a life crippling disease. I'm gonna flame you because I believe in equality, and that is the real message I want to get across to my viewers, is that I don't see you know, colors or sexual orientation, I will shit on you no matter what. And that's what true equality is. If anything, I am an ally to all causes. Elwin, thank you for the 8 months. XLR, 5 months. Quicks, 5 months. Junkie, 24 months. Blue Book, 7 months. Kurin Visca, 9 months. Nino Flow, 27 months. Diablo Skull, 9 months. Eco with the brand new Prime. Tantis, 4 months. Alexis, thank you for the 2 months. Gravy Boat, 8 months. Fury Fairy, Tang Lee, Rebond, Danny Quacks. How do streamers thank their subs when it happens? Because like I would watch some streamers, and they would like when someone subbed, they would like thank it right away. Like blah blah blah. Oh, thank you for the 7 months, and then go back straight into it. I don't know how they do that. Awkward Liquid, thank you for the 3 months. Like how do they do that? Like when I thank subs, I do it all in one go because like to have that attention span of like thanking a sub instantly, I think that's like a good way to do it, but because like some people might leave between them subbing and then you thanking the sub, but it's just really hard. Alum K1, thank you for the 9 months. It's something I have to train to do. Because I've been in that position where I would sub to a streamer I know and they don't thank me and I get upset. Like, I gave you money, thank me. And it gives me perspective about how regular viewers feel. Why can't you do it immediately? Oh, that's a great suggestion. I should just do it immediately. Why didn't I think of that? Althea, thank you for the 5 months. Feeny, thank you for the 13 months. Maybe we can come up with a system. Maybe when someone subs, chat can just tell me, like remind me nonstop until I thank them. Hey, thank the sub, thank the sub, thank the sub. How annoying would that be? Pretty annoying, but it would make me a better streamer. Tells I like that shirt, Japanese fashion. Thanks, it's $100. Blots Adam, thank you for the 2 months. I heard Ninja's Masterclass is a complete scam. I think what happened was Masterclass wanted to do a course on streaming, and they're like, who's the biggest streamer that people know? Which is Ninja, and it's true. And they're like, hey, Ninja, we'll pay you like $1 million to record some clips of you talking about streaming. And Ninja is not gonna. Okay, you know what? I don't like this system. No, stop spamming me to thank the sub. I hate it now. We tried it. Thank you for testing it out. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Because you guys are spamming me to do something, which I'm now realizing is the number one thing I hate the most about Twitch chat. So thank you for testing it. You guys did it with permission. Knock it off now. Sue Fans, thank you for the 7 months. Aslan, thank you for the 4 months. Sasha, thank you for the 7 months. But anyway, I think he just got approached to do a masterclass and he just recorded himself talking to a camera. I don't think Ninja actually is that personally interested in creating careers for other streamers. And I don't mean that as like a negative thing. It's just nothing. I've never seen him be passionate about that. I've seen people like Miskiv, Ludwig, Boxbox even be very passionate about growing streamers. Never seen that from Ninja, so I don't think he was the right person for it, but I can't really knock him for taking that deal because if Masterclass offered me millions of dollars, I'd probably take it. Not probably, I would take it. I would say it's more a Masterclass for not doing their research. Tells, did you find anything while soul searching in Japan? Yes. I did. I would say like I didn't want to be that guy who spends a week in Japan and came back dressed in like kimonos and shit. When I was in Japan, I saw like a lot of foreigners doing that, and there's nothing wrong with doing it, but um, I didn't want to make going staying in Japan for like a couple of weeks an identity. But no, I did learn a lot. It was my first time really traveling alone to like a really foreign country where I didn't speak the language. Um, oh, I had like a xenophobic experience in Japan. So me and Connor and Connor's manager Maylene were sitting on the train, like in the subway, on our way to a place called Saitama. And Connor was explaining to me how like in Saitama it's a little more like outside of the main Tokyo hub. So there was a chance we meet more rural people. And on the train, like me and Connor were just talking in English at a very normal volume. And the train was like 80% empty. Um, so it wasn't like a pack. It was like a Thursday at 3 p.m. So like there's no one using the train to all the way to Saitama. And me and Connor were just talking in English at a very normal volume in the corner. And we came to a stop, just a regular stop. It wasn't our stop. And this middle-aged Japanese guy came up to the three of us and just started like talking, like speaking, not in like a super aggressive manner, but like a very stern manner. Like he was upset about something. And then he said like, he talked for like 30 seconds straight and then just quickly got off the train. And I looked over and Connor's like, what was he talking about? And he's like, oh, he was like really upset that we were speaking English um, on the train. And apparently, like, he was like, you're not supposed to be doing that. Like, knock it off, stop it, kind of deal. And um, yeah, it was like I couldn't understand what he was saying, but judging by Connor's reaction, like he was being kind of if you're gonna kind of like if you're gonna be in Japan, you shouldn't be speaking English vibes. I'm not. Connor can probably tell you like exactly what he said, but um, I think that was like my first um, experience with that in Japan. I hear that it happens like pretty often in Japan, like especially the further out you go. But yeah, first time seeing that. Isn't it bad to talk on trains in Japan? I think it's okay to talk like at a low volume on trains in Japan. Yes. Like we weren't being loud because I was thinking about like were we like laughing or like uh doing anything? No, we were just like sitting in the corner on a pretty empty train, just speaking English. I'm pretty sure he would not have an issue with it if we were speaking Japanese. And I think most people would be like, hey, like if they were trying to like be, hey, sorry, but you guys shouldn't be speaking so loudly in Japan or like speaking so loudly on a train. But he was like full on like upset and like a little aggressive about it, which makes me think like it's not just a talking thing. Because in Japan, like I have done things where it's like not socially acceptable, and most times like the employer would say, "Hey, oh we do it like this, or you shouldn't do that." But this guy just jumped straight into like a full on stern lecture. So that was a new experience. I think it's like Japanese version of rednecks. Like in America, when we think like rednecks, we think like southern yeehaw guns kind of deal. But in Japanese, it's more tame. Like in America, we always say to not we always say, but like the stereotype is like, oh, if you're gonna move to America, you should learn English. Like that's the stereotype. And I think in Japan, we experience the same things. Like if you're gonna be in Japan, why don't you learn Japanese? And it made me realize that people like this are everywhere in the world. Overall, pretty tame. Like it wasn't that intense, but I think by Japanese standards, it was a little intense. Mr. Piper with the 3 months, Hornet 23, Mel 4 months, Chunky Ninja 6 months, BBQ Roast Pork 10 months, Lehman King 8 months, Sasha 7 months, Aslan 4 months. Thank you guys so much. EB26 with a brand new Prime. I've had that happen to me a lot in Korea, not so much in Japan. Yeah, I was talking to Yvonne and Broden about their Korea trip because they went from Japan to Korea. And one thing that stood out is that they said Korean people are a lot more rude than Japanese people. And I agree because, I lived with Lily Pichu for so long. She's going to see that clip and send me like a very angry message. What the fuck you say about Korean people? I mean, Lily, it's true. I mean, look. I mean, I know Lily, who's Korean, and Sean, who's Japanese, and Sean is more polite than Lily, so I guess that stereotype is 100% true and based on facts. Toast, aren't you Korean? But I'm only 5% Korean, Thank God. My 0.4% of Filipino blood is balancing that 5% of Korean blood. I also went to the Japan version of Chinatown. Well, it was a small Chinese neighborhood, and I swear to God, it's like I went to China. Like the buildings started looking different. I was so freaked out because our tour guide took us to a Chinese restaurant in the Chinese neighborhood, and like at some point, I looked up, and the buildings are all like bland and gray and like harsh. I'm like, no, this isn't Japan. I'm in China. And we went to this restaurant, and the waitress was like really, I wouldn't use the word rude, just very like blunt. Like most waiters would ask, "Hey, can I take your order? Like, what would you like to order?" She said, "What do you want?" 要什么？蔬菜好，还有什么？ like this girl got off the boat kind of feeling. Like very Chinese. I wouldn't say it's rude because as someone who grew up in a Chinese environment, that's just how we talk. Like it's very straightforward. Like, what do you want to order? Like, what do you want? What do you want? You want meat? You want vegetables? So I didn't think it was rude, but it was definitely a huge contrast with how the Japanese waiters were. And what really made me feel like I was in a Chinese restaurant was they had dog on the menu. Like, because I can read Chinese a little bit, and I saw the kanji for dog. I'm like, am I wrong? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Because that word looks like dog. So I brought on my translator and I took a screenshot of the word, and nope, it's a dog. And it wasn't just like one dish. They had a whole page dedicated to it. I didn't order it. I just ordered. I'm like, I'll just take the chicken, thank you. It was good, the chicken. But yeah, that was a really really Chinese experience. Um, and all the billboards there was in Chinese, and even the subway station exit in that neighborhood was Chinese. It was all Chinese, and there's almost like a line, and as soon as you cross it, everything goes back to Japanese. Um, I thought that was pretty interesting. All right, guys. I need to play a little bit of. Not need to play. I get to play. There you go. I get to play a little bit of multiverses because I'm sponsored too. And then after that, we'll play Dinkum with a few friends. Did I say need to? I meant get to. Also, multiverse is just a really fun game. Toes, did you go to Akihabara 7 floors? Is that the hentai building, or is that the main cafe building? I did not go to any CD establishment, chat. The most CD thing I did in Japan, I did it with everyone, where we went to a burlesque show, and there were half-naked women talking to middle-aged Japanese men. But we went as like 10 people, so it wasn't a weird thing. And they don't strip down to their like naked bodies. They just strip down to like their lingerie. Like it wasn't like a weird sex thing, you know. Let me test my audio. All right. Like a bikini bar? Well, they were wearing bikinis, but you also pay them to have conversations with you. So it was like the girlfriend experience. But as long as you keep paying them by the hour. How did it feel when a fan called you Jeremy? I'm like, you motherfucker. Who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? But I didn't say that. I'm like, hey, man. Great meeting ya. I mean, it's not like a huge deal. I'm just really not used to people calling me Jeremy. Nobody calls me Jeremy. Like, nobody. My family doesn't even call me Jeremy. They call me by my Chinese moniker. So for this guy to call me Jeremy, I'm like, you acting real